Okay, and we are to the third VOD review of the day. I think it's the last one too. I need to find me a really good picture though. Let's use this. This is a good background. Sorry, making my thumbnail. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. Boze. F10. Ooh, we playing Roadhog. Great. I love watching Tank and playing Roadhog. Let's looky here. Beautiful going for the hook there. You can do it a little bit earlier too, just when you see it. I like to use hook basically on cooldown, honestly. So yeah, right when you see that opening with it, just go ahead and do it. You can, I guess you are watching for their Roadhog's hook, which is very good. You can try and keep track of that cooldown in your head too. That can be like one of your bigger cooldowns you want to keep track of. Just keep track of when their hog's using hook or not. But I digress. Really good hook there. So going to save your Reaper, you saw that he got hooked by their hog and you were trying to hook their hog back so he couldn't get the kill. Unfortunately, Reinhardt did jump in front of it, but that was really good thinking there. So yeah, this is just gonna kind of be the same thing. Careful going too far out. You know that they have hook. You don't want to die to it. But yeah, just keep using your M1, your left click, to really break that shield for Reinhardt since you're playing so close. Good. Okay, so before you use that your ultimate there, go ahead and heal back up. It's just gonna keep you alive for longer. And also against tanks, let me slow us down. So, against tanks like Reinhardt, your Hog and stuff, when you hook them, you're going to do more DPS to them, damage per second, if you just hold down M1 and you do 2 shots instead of the shot hook combo. The hook melee combo. That's just because you're going to get the second shot off faster. Now, if the hook melee is going to kill them, it's a little different. Then go for it. But if it's not going to kill the tank or something, go ahead and just hold M1, and because then you know, because 2 headshots or even 2 super close up body shots are gonna do more damage over time than a body shot with the headshot, or a shot with the melee. Excuse me. Good job cleaning up though. Okay, great hook there on the Mercy. So you can go ahead and heal yourself up here if you want. Just to kind of do it. At this point, you're just going to want to sit here and break their Reinhardt shield, right? The team definitely did not need to use that there. Other than that, I mean, try to make sure you have ammo whenever you hook. I forget to a lot of times, which is okay. Play around your corner here, right? You don't want to die right here, so it could give them an opportunity to push back in. Also, I think you have a really good hook accuracy right now, which is really good because you're basically using hook off cooldown, which is the best way to use that hook. You're fine. See, you're still at 295. You're all good. Perfect hook on that hog. Perfect. I loved it. So you already have Whole Hog again, right? So the way you can do this is you can like hook in their Reinhardt, then use it. You can try and get their Lucio. Just do something of the sorts that kind of flushes them. You're going to do it fast though. So now you know their Mercy separated on the right side because you see her fly over. And I probably wouldn't use it anymore right here. You can try and get a hook to get like their Reinhardt back out here towards you. Beautiful. Yeah, Twerp's just a little stubby, so you gotta aim a little bit farther down. I mean, I'm sure next time you should have me correct it. You're honestly good to use it here. There you go. Beautiful. I like to see it. Now, you see, you're kind of just buying your team this little entrance to get in. Because now it's going to be a lot harder for them to try and defend against you. Beautiful. Yep, just go for that Pharah. And I think you have a Hog on the left side still. Yep. Okay, so good hook. If you don't have to necessarily use hook, sometimes if the hog still has his breather, that's what it's called. If he still has breather, his take a breather, his healing, then if you hook him, then he uses it, then you don't have anything to stop it. But if you go ahead and just shoot him and force him to use it, then you can hook him and it gets him out of using his breather. Just like an easier way so you can kill him faster. That's unlucky that your hook broke there. Yep, perfect. Perfect reaction, just shooting at it. Next, you want to look at that Mercy, right? Because that Mercy's going to try and res it. So you want to try and look at where they died and keep your hook on ready so that way you can shoot that spot. Beautiful. Yep, just against the tanks, remember, you can M1, M1. This is fine. I'm really bad at hitting fire. You're perfectly fine. What matters is you were distracting that far. Though right here, don't look at point, right? Your point's still contested, right? You don't have to watch this far the whole time. You need to win this point here. Yeah, so let's get point one, then we deal with Farah again. Because if you were on point facing more, you probably would not be in this predicament that you're in right here. You can push back in, help your Bob out here. And your Whole Hog should probably win you to point. Try and make sure you do not get hooked out of your Whole Hog though. So I would go ahead and use it and then try and like hide around your corners, right? Oh. Maybe too late here. Unlucky Reaper was like right outside your range. Hopefully your team doesn't push in. But it really do be looking like they want to. Yeah, I would have gone ahead and waited, right? You were already down like 2 or 3 people. I'm surprised they used Shatters. I mean, you guess you could say you traded it for that. But I probably would go ahead and wait. Just wait till you get more people. Like I said, yeah. Let's see, what do you switch to? Switch to Reinhardt, okay. I like seeing me some Reinhardt being played. Okay, so in this game as Reinhardt, you are going to want to really pay attention to when their Reinhardt should have Shattered. What's great is you just switch to Reinhardt and you know their Reinhardt just used Shatter, right? So you shouldn't really have to worry about it right now. But yeah, just try and keep track of how much he's doing in the kill feed. There you go. Go ahead and use it. Bam. Perfect. I probably would not have gone on the side of the hog, but that's okay. The hook was the shatter was really good. Your Mercy's getting a really good res on you. You need to try going for their healers if they have any left up first, right? So they still have Mercy and Lucio, and now they have that turret up. So you need to get rid of those healers, right? That Reaper is gonna have his ult, I think. Good. So I gotta remember those healers are so important. This hog's just soaking up damage and then being killed back up to full. Beautiful combo with the shatter and the slam. Yeah, at this point, just kind of hold shield over your team in the front here, so that way they don't die to like the twerp or something for like a terrible reason. But yeah, remember that killing those supports is so essential. That hog lived for at least half a minute there. That was a good bubble by your Zarya. YouTube just probably should not have gone back in with that though. He made it out. Just kidding. Good hook block on the hook. So, like I said, you know their Reinhardt doesn't shatter. That's what you're wanting to listen to. That's what you're wanting to track. So we're doing fine here. You're just kind of swinging, playing your corner really well, sticking that hip to that corner. You don't have to give them space. Try to make sure Zarya is like behind you, so that way she doesn't get hooked in. But yeah, you don't have to. You haven't had a really big reason to respect this Reinhardt yet, so you don't have to play up close. Or you don't have to play far away from him yet. There you go. This is fine. You can probably save your shatter. You don't necessarily have to use it right there since you used Torble and... Sorry, you didn't use Torble. They did. Shatter's perfectly fine there then, actually. My bad. Oh my gosh. That was a good sleep. Yep, just keep swinging. Right? Look at that. You're already back up. Yeah, good doing if you're charged, going into the wall there instead of going all the way back to like the enemy spawn part. You probably could have died from that. You can also shatter, yeah. Kill this Lucio, kill this Lucio. Perfect. Now go towards that Mercy. Is that Mercy? Yeah, that's Mercy up there. This Mercy's gonna go to point, right? You want to try and keep her away. Perfect. Go for that Lucio, right? Get rid of the healer. Now go for your Hog here. You want to kind of try and get rid of them as fast as you can. Try and go for all the low HP targets that come towards the point first, and then go for the Hog, right? Because the Hog's going to live through anyone being there. Beautiful. I liked how you played the Reinhardt. I really did. I think it was really well. I think it was really well played. I also liked how you played Hog too. Hog was really good too. Your hook actually had to have at least been in the 70%. If it was not in the 70%, it had to have been higher.
Positively medieval.
I will take that as a compliment, my lady.
Teleporter online. We move quickly.
Okay. First thing I'm going to say. So, if they aren't playing Widow, which they are playing Widow, but if they aren't playing Widow, it is perfectly fine for you to come right here. It's like 3, 2, 1, Fire Strike, leave, right? Your Fire Strike goes through the door and you have a chance to get, I think, like 20-30% ult charge just from that Fire Strike. Instead of seeing if you can maybe hit one target with it. There you go, yeah, see, like you hit like 2 targets and you got like 15%, I think. Don't play too far forward here. You just sort of play far enough forward where they can't push in easily. Good follow up on that Zarya. You are down Ashe though, so you are going to have to realize you're down now Ashe and Zarya. So at this point, you might just want to back out, right? You're down your off tank and you're down one of your DPS, and now you're also down support. Jeez. Yeah, their Widow just kind of popped off. Not much you could do there. Just like your team kind of stood out to where she could shoot them. Your Symmetra did pop off too, so you guys might be able to come back. Yes, Sim got 3, your Junkrat did good, yeah. So, there it's more if you can maybe like stay farther back and try and shield more for your team, but a lot of it's just going to be your teammates are going to have to watch where they're standing and recognize that there is a Widowmaker on the enemy team. And now they should definitely give the Widowmaker respect, since she just got like 3 headshots in that fight. Yeah, you can play up right here. Just use this as your shield, right? I would not go past it. I would not shatter here. Yeah, so you had already killed 3, right? So there wasn't really much a need for shatter. But I mean, you can also just intimidate them, honestly. Make them feel bad. But yeah, so you gotta keep tracking your mind of where the enemy's Reinhardt is though with his ultimate. So you have to, you're probably assuming at this point 2 minutes in he has the shatter. Just because you're 2 minutes in, and if you had yours, he probably has his maybe, because they almost want to fight. So just try and pay attention to when you think he's going to do it there. And a lot of Reinhardts, when they see the Ant Matrix, they like the shatter like straight into it, because a lot of enemy players that play with shields will not hold their shield up, because they'll opt for keeping it up to do more damage through it. Or like they'll try and like shatter on the side of like an Ant Matrix. because they know everyone's gonna be trying to face to go through. Zarya should be back. Yep, you guys are kind of back out. Get a group up here. Yeah, just get a good solid group up here. You don't want to take like too much bad damage or anything like that. Your Doomfist should not be in there. If that Doomfist dies out there, do not go out there to save them. Playing your ant, playing your immort, playing your immort. Oh, you can go up and swing in that. It's still gonna be for your immortality field. You can shatter here too. I think that was a good shatter. I think you got quite a few of them actually. You can play up some still. You do still have 2 of your DPS. So this is still a scenario that you can definitely win, especially with the fire being gone now. You're just gonna remember that, like I said, you just shattered, so you gotta think of how close their Reinhardt probably is to shatter. I know I've said that a lot. I'm sorry if it's really repetitive. Unlucky for your Baptiste. I don't know where he was standing. Okay. We're just gonna keep watching. I think people are just gonna keep throwing themselves at the cart until everyone on your team's dead. Yeah. So hopefully you guys get good. You got 100%. You guys should get a good recontest. Doesn't really matter. You can go out right door to get to the point faster, because then you can charge just faster out of the door than left door. But it does not matter really. You're kind of just waiting for your team. Okay, Bob went in, right? Go ahead and give that Bobbert some support. You can walk in with your shield. Keep your Zarya up here. Alright, remember, you have lots of HP. Get ready. You're gonna get ready when you see a chance when his shield isn't up to use your shatter. Oh no, you guys didn't touch. That's unlucky. Yeah, so you can just keep swinging into him and trying to get him to drop his shield, like, or you can just kind of just keep swinging, I guess. See what else happens here. You guys can realistically, you can hold up here for a while. You don't have to necessarily hold back at the corner, especially because if you have the payload right here, that's really good natural cover for you guys. Like, so just be careful of overextending too far. Good fire strike. Careful of standing there too long. Just go ahead and throw it, even if you don't see any, it doesn't connect with anybody, at least you're able to already get out before they notice you. Great, yeah, play up in front of that dragon. So Reinhardt's gone, right? There's nothing stopping you from shattering here. Gonna hope your shield doesn't break. Ooh, that was so close. Man, I was scared. Yeah, just keep swinging here, right? You can do a little bit of a fire strike action. Try to get your team out here. That's okay. It's all good. So you have, God, you guys have basically 6 ults and they have nothing. So you win this next fight for sure. I'm just trying to see how the next fight goes. Good kill on the diva. You should not use your shatter here, right? You're already up a couple. Hopefully you guys don't commit really many more ults to this fight. Yeah. So good. They don't really have any more. Still don't have any ults. So you guys should still also be good this fight too. And you can draw this fight out long enough for it to be last fight potentially.
60 seconds remaining.
So you can play up there if you're Zarya, just to make sure she doesn't die a lot. Your Zarya can also just play back by you though. Either one's right, neither one's really wrong. Beautiful. Keep swinging and keep swinging on that. Keep swinging on that. There you go. Beautiful. I don't know if you needed the nano. Or does that need nano? No, they use. No, yeah, that was your nano. Don't necessarily know if you needed a nano there. So you have 25 seconds, right? You gotta think of what all they have left, right? You know they have to have shatter, right? And it just depends if you're tracking the other ults, but you know they have shatter, so you need to watch for that. So that's gonna be a really big game changer there. Luckily, your team, your Zarya is doing really well at nullifying that Reinhardt from getting value. You can push. You can just push him here. Try and keep them from getting on point. You be careful of people like the Reaper. There you go. Yeah, at this point, just swing. Just swing. Right when you get that shatter, just lay it down on them. Beautiful. Outplaying their Reinhardt. I like to see it. You got a lot more shatters than we did. Yeah, I don't see you guys losing this part here. Really well played. Really good job. Yeah, just go ahead and keep track of their Reinhardt shatter. I think that's how come you probably didn't block as many of them as you expected. What can I say? What can I say other than that to be of any help? Let's talk about your Hog. Your Hog you had really good hooks with your Hog. Just go ahead and while you're playing Hog, you can stay out longer and you can wait a bit more to use your breather. Also, the other thing we talked about with when you use your hook combo, if target is low enough to die to your hook combo, then you do hook melee. If a target is like 200 some HP, 300 some HP, just go ahead and double M1. You're going to do more damage that way over time, and targets will die faster. Other than that's all I can really say besides stuff I just said during the video. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have questions, let me know.
Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro. Goodbye.